the last chapter of the presentation, I would say that I really like this word, and so many people, even in the introduction, they said the science fiction. Like, frankly speaking, I really am not a big fan of science fiction. If you ask me where my inspirations come from, my inspirations come from Indian mythology. I don't know why, because I always used to read those mythology, and in fact, this were much more advanced than the science fiction that we are seeing. You must have seen the Ramayana and Mahabharata, and where some arrows are flying in and stopping in the air and then putting some sparkles, right? Amazing. Or even the planes, like someone is sitting on some kind of plane and someone was able to see what is happening miles away by wireless connection and telling that live war story in Mahabharata to someone else. That was the real fiction, and that have been already done. So what we are doing is we are just implementing the architecture was already done. We are just implementing the software code for that. So one of this inspiration, maybe rather than talking, I will try to show you live. So let's hope the Bombay has clouds today. So this is one of the small project I will just try to run on, hopefully. Yeah. So I'm not sure if you can see on the video over there, but let's try. So this is my normal Android phone, and I'm just trying to open a camera application on that. And Peter, do you mind if I take a picture of you? Okay. So here is Peter. Okay. I think I have a very nice smiling picture of Peter over here, and all the pictures goes over in this folder. So there are two pictures. I'm sure you are not able to see very nicely from that distance, but there are two pictures. There are one picture in this folder taken some earlier time, but the first picture on top is the Peter's picture, right? So now I want to copy this picture, right? What I'm doing is I'm looking in front of my phone. I'm going a little bit this side so you can see what is happening, and I'm just simply touching this picture. So I touch this picture, and hopefully in a couple of seconds, because so now this picture is in my finger. Right? Now I copy that data into my body, because information is intangible. It can go into a body. Why not? So I'm not joking. I can now copy this content anywhere in any other devices that I have. I don't need to bring that phone with me, because I am the token of the data, right? And rather than waiting, let's try if this guy is also having luck with that. So you are seeing my computer screen. In order to show you, I'm rotating the screen so you can see what I'm trying to do over here. And I'm simply just trying to, I need to look one time to this computer saying that, oh, hello, I'm Pranav. Yes, okay. And yeah, that's where Peter is. Right? Okay. So you might be asking, oh, is it magic? You guys are IT people, right? So you know how it works. So it's simple. So what is happening in this one is the cloud is the source of the data. It is going to my personal cloud, is stowing inside my, not everyone's cloud, not the cloud, it is my cloud. It's staying in that cloud, and I'm just a token of that data, and that is what happens to our emails in some sense, right? I'm just doing the same thing. Not only, it's not also that the two devices are connected. They are not connected at all to each other. They are just connected simply to the links to the internet. I can simply, also the same thing, I can open a YouTube and let's say, if you guys are okay with the time, I'm a little bit taking more time, looks like. But anyway, so these are some video, let's say any video. So there is MS Dhoni, some 6 in last the over or something, a video of a cricket. So I'm just trying to copy this video. So I press it hard. As soon as I press it hard, that video should be in my finger in a minute, and not even a minute, a second maybe, hopefully. So what is happening that now that video link is in my hand. I want to show that video to a friend on his phone. I can simply go and touch his phone, say, oh, this is the video I have. Or even a big TV, I want to show that, I can just show you that TV. So that is what the technology works like. We call it Spurs, and I will not go into detail of that, seeing that time is little bit limited. But the technology is completely patented, and a lot of media responses are interested in using this into existing devices, because that's what the people are looking for. People are looking for the human aspects or this kind of magic technology should be doing. So a very simple video that was explaining that concept. Let me just move on a little bit. So an application of that thing, as I mentioned again, is so many. So even if a person is copying a phone number from a website and he wants to call that person. So So he doesn't need to type that number because he has a text copy in that finger, the number, right? In this case, an address is copied. Said I want to print out a map of that address. A friend sent me an address that we are meeting at this address. So you can simply copy paste any kind of content between any kind of devices, because here you are becoming the USB thumb drive. That's all. It's as simple as that. Right? So inspiration of this project was very simple. That I actually went to a temple in one summer, and I see that a monk is taking a red powder from his plate and he is putting a tilak on my head. Right? It is very simple that a physical object can come from that thing and you are passing using a finger to a physical red color. But then I thought actually he is passing me the blessing of the God, and blessing is like a digital data, right? Right? So I thought we can simply use this concept and apply that. Okay, one maybe last project I would love to show, and this is one of the recent project I was working, and also based on mythology. So if you notice that Indian mythologies have a lot of these characters which can change their body part sizes, right? They can become huge or bigger, or they can extend their hand always longer, right? So I thought, why I cannot make my hand longer? Because I always need that, because sometimes you are working on a computer screen and then you think that someone knocks the door. I need to go there and open the door. Maybe if I can make my hand longer, I can just make hand longer, open the door and come back, right? Or simply sometimes happens that turn off the light, and then, or maybe alarm is ringing and I need to go there to turn off. You can just hand long and turn off the alarm. So I thought we can easily do that, right? The one solution is the door can come to me. I can open it and it go back, right? And rather I take it very seriously. I said, yeah, door can actually come to me. If I can touch it, I can control it and it go back. And it's as simple as this, right? So I will show you what is happening in this case. So I call it teletouch. So it's like a television, telephone. You are now able to touch from the far. What is happening is that now, for example, if this is the lamp or this is the light that I want to turn off, now the light is here. On my phone, I can see the light on my phone screen. I can touch it here, right? And I can control it. If I'm not able to see the button properly, I can zoom in and then touch it. Right? So that's what teletouch is about. A very new project. So our demos are a little bit slow because of we are using internet connections and stuff. But you are seeing it's a completely working live demo, and we call it teletouch. Hopefully, here you go. So as soon as you look at any lamp, the on and off control of that lamp automatically comes, and you can turn on a lamp, and it works. Now, this is not a joke. This is completely working system. I will show you if you want after that, right? And even you can turn off that lamp, right? What is happening in this case? That lamp has an IP address. My lamp didn't have IP address, so I made a small version that it can give him IP address. So this can give him IP address. Even a TV, that most of the TVs nowadays are connected to internet. So now if you want to change the channel, you don't need to find a remote. You just look the TV and swipe the channel. Okay? A friend knocks the door. That's why I give the example. And someone is unlocking the door. So he just unlocks the door. And so this is how it works. The lamp was connected to a power supply, but in between power, I put some small Arduino board and give him an IP, because I need to control that wirelessly. So now as soon as you look at the screen over there, okay, you might be asking how it knows it's a lamp, right? So that part is a proper computer vision which is able to track anything in front of you, and very precise features. Not only that, it's able to precisely track even digital content. For example, this is a laptop, so you can see the red line on the phone over there. It's very precisely tracking. So now I'm able to, whatever I see, I can control the mouse pointer. Not only that, I'm selecting a file from that. Say I want to copy this file from computer to my mobile. Selecting this file and copy this from there to here. So it's like you are pinching, making your hand longer and taking that file from here to here. Right? Same way you can delete, control, push, whatever kind of thing. And the key interesting thing about this technology is, in this example, if a meeting going on, and some person want to point it out that this thing. So she's taking her tablet, just a normal tablet, and she's able to annotate on a live presentation, someone else's presentation. And you must be thinking there must be a lot of hardware necessary on this, or cameras and something like that. There is no hardware. It's existing hardware that you have in your pocket right now. Everything. There is nothing I'm changing in your hardware. Of course, there are a lot of applications. I cannot show all of them in this video. If you get a document, you want to print it out on your mobile phone, you say print this, and he's asking which printer. You can just show this printer and say print it on this printer, right? So I was not at my desk, and a friend of mine left me a message. The pen didn't work, so now she's trying to draw that message that she want to leave me with this gift.